We are live.
Greetings. Welcome to another crazy story in World of Darkness, Dublin, the Evan world. We find ourselves with Jackie Kenrowan, resident IDAD Euthanatos, attempting to solve the riddle and mystery of the gift that the Morrigan has given him. He only has 6 nights to do it. He's going to attempt to go to the House of a Thousand Lustful Funds that's owned by Sideshow and his sister and attempt to bargain for a bit of soul steel in order to survive his current conundrum.
Okay. As you walk towards the door, you will notice, the normal kind of drunken frivolity of individuals stumbling out completely inebriated into waiting taxis, and those outside smoking and conversing. The rain is still pouring down from on high, but there's not really much that can be done about it. As you enter the bar, or as you enter the main lounge, or the main foyer rather, the twins will walk up to you and they will bow in unison and will say in unison, "Good evening, Mr. Kinrow. It is a pleasure to see you again."
How y'all doing?
"You're well, thank you very much for asking. And yourself?"
Oh, I'm fine. Out of character, Evan, on the way here, Jackie did pick up a gift.
Okay.
A raven. He bought a raven that he the not the bird, like a black one that, and he scratched Agum all over it with dedications to the Morgan.
Okay, that is very, very cool. As a matter of fact, I will kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, so the two sisters will kind of quirk their head at you. The one will quirk to the left, one will quirk to the right, and they will say, "What can we do for you this evening, Mr. Kinrow?"
Oh, I seek an audience with the head of the house.
"Oh, would you please wait here, sir? We'll see if he is receiving visitors."
Oh, he goes, but I got to show you my ID, my identification.
They'll blink in unison.
He rolls up his sleeves and he shows them the symbol on his wrist. No, on the back of his hand.
Okay. You will. They will both take a step backwards, in different directions. For it's kind of broken their synchronicity ever so slightly as they look at you in what looks like abject terror. I
Reckon that.
Hmm?
He didn't say anything. He just kind of raises his eyebrow and waits.
We will inform the master that you've arrived, Mr. Kinrowan. Please, uh, um, make yourself comfortable.
Yes, yes, I shall.
They will proceed to very, very hurriedly depart. They're not quite running, but you know that kind of hop kind of jog that people do when they want to go somewhere, but they don't want to seem like they're running.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah.
They will basically do that, and they will appear again about 3 to 5 minutes later, and they will say, "My master and his sister, our master and his sister are currently taking tea in their pagoda. If you would care to join them there."
If it wouldn't be too much trouble for them.
"No, not at all, sir. You have been extended invitation. Please step this way." You will be led through a side door out into a small courtyard with green grass growing on the floor. In the center of this courtyard, there is a Asian-style pagoda, a small receiving room for tea to be taken, also known as a sukiukaban, where they would traditionally hold tea ceremony. Jackie will notice that there's clearly something very supernatural about this place, in the sense that they are meters, if not less, away from the busy Dublin city streets, and yet there is no sound of traffic. There is no sound of commotion. There's also, interestingly enough, no rain here. It is a rather perfect and idyllic evening, and you hear the sound of crickets chirping.
Jackie looks around.
Hmm? Sorry, continue, Marcus.
Jackie looks around at all the place, and he's rather enamored of it. But place, he'll go. I need someone to. He takes his boots off.
Okay.
Uh,
The twins will basically kind of walk up. They will walk away for a moment, then they will return, and they will ask you to extend to basically hold out your hands, palms up.
he does it.
They will then proceed to take from a bucket a ladle that is filled with water, and they will proceed to basically douse your hands in it in cool water. And they will then ask you to turn your hands. They will very pointedly not look at the mark on your hand, but they will proceed to douse the back of them in water before they give you a fluffy towel to dry your hands with.
He puts his gift down so he can do that.
Okay. And then they will say, "If you please step this way, a master will receive you now."
Kim wants to know what's going on, Evan.
Hi, Kim.
What do?
Kim, we're just having a pleasant afternoon tea. Jackie wished to come and speak to us. There is pleasant afternoon tea.
There is never gonna be fucking pleasant afternoon tea with the three of us bitches in a hangout together. Fuck that.
I mean, Kim, have faith that pleasant afternoon tea can be a thing.
Oh, this is all your fault, Kim. You have no idea.
What the fuck did I do?
You have friends in low places.
I mean, yeah, but like, what does that have to do with anything?
You'll see. Jackie has a very important question.
Okay. Okay.
You will be led up the steps of the pagoda. There are only 3 steps that lead into it, and you will see Sideshow and his sister sitting kneeling at a low square table. There is a fire that is burning very merrily in the center of the table, that is in a kind of a pit around which that they are sitting, as Ikira is currently filling Sideshow's teacup.
Okay, I've been invited to the tea ceremony, or have I been invited to watch the tea ceremony? They were very not specific.
You have been invited to the tea ceremony.
Okay, good.
It is a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Kinro. Would you care to take a seat?
He has a seat. He sets his gift to the side.
We offer you once again the hospitality of our house. May you grow and prosper under its eaves.
I come as a
You come as a what, sorry?
as an emissary.
I see. If one may ask, who is it that you represent?
That's a funny answer. It's a funny question here, Mr. Sasho, sir. It really is. As always, I have faith that the Morgan, with ample opportunity to become stronger in her stead. However, she also offers gifts, but the Morgan's gifts are hard won. I have been given a boon by one that you know. That boon has to be internalized, and I reckon y'all got what it takes here for me to internalize this here gift and use it to its full potential. For to do anything else would be dishonorable to my goddess and the giver of said boon.
He will put his teacup down as he says, A boon that you require my aid with? How intriguing.
Indeed.
What is it that I may do to help you with this matter, Mr. Kinro? And you will need to be more specific.
First, to the house, to you and your sister, who has been most kind to me and didn't have to be. I bring this to you. I offer this gift.
You might want to tell Kim what the gift is.
It is if you open the box, it's a carved black raven, but it's got little scratches all over it. Those little scratches are the language known as Uggam.
Ooh.
It is a secret language that no one knows except like druids, scholars,
And spirit speakers.
Yeah, true. Because I bring a gift of as you have given me something from your world, I offer this from mine.
Saisho will bow his head very respectfully, and he will say, I could not possibly accept a gift of such artifice. You do too much for me.
No, good Sasho. You and your sister have extended your hand to all of Dublin, and you've not been properly recompense has not, in my opinion, properly been bestowed. Please accept my token.
What we do for the greater good of the tradition. We seek no thanks and praise. You have given us enough in your company. We cannot possibly accept more.
It is the traditions and and it's particularly because let us lay aside past disputes betwixt the Euthanatos and the Akashi Brotherhood, and try and move on past it. This gift, in my opinion, should pave the way for many more open discourse. And we got to keep this kind of face war going on. That's kind of fun. I mean, don't we?
You do me much credit, and your words are most well chosen. However, it would be inappropriate of me to accept a gift based on simple duty. As I have said, you are a good man, Mr. Kinrowan. I would accept your good feelings, but I cannot possibly accept anything.
It's a gift from my heart, Sasho. Please accept it.
I am quite honored in that case to accept your gift on behalf of myself and my sister. He will make a mental note. You play the game of refusals well. He will take the box and he will present it to Ikiro, and he will say, see what it is that Mr. Kinrowan has brought us, sister.
She will take the box and set it down in front of her before... Well, no, she'll probably set it down on her lap before beginning to open it. When she's finished, she will pull the little raven out. And, of course, with the feet in her palm, she'll kind of, just look at it.
We thank you for your generous gift. I hope, as I do not understand the language, that you have written nothing but positive feelings towards us.
She is a goddess of the underworld, sir. We don't really do positive. We just don't do negative.
I see. Now then, we thank you. The formalities have been dutifully obeyed. What is it that we may help you with, Mr. King?
The gift that it's Matsu's friend gave me. I don't know or not. Morgan was involved. Reckon my I can't hold it because I ain't supposed to, because it ain't from this side. It's apparently Oblivion.
Sasha will turn and look at his sister and quirk an eyebrow.
She will pretty much, through the mental link, recount the events of that day when the censor arrived and what Mr. Jackie gave for the 3 questions.
He will quirk an eye. He will turn back to Jackie and he will say, "I understand that you paid a memory for 3 questions from the Lord Censor. That is acceptable. However, I ponder why it is he has marked you in such a way."
You know, I have faith that the Morrigan would not have let it happen to one of her own. But it's up to me to figure out how to use it. Way I figure, stuff on this side and Oblivion ain't friends. But there is a way, seems to me, that something that contains Oblivion can exist in this world and be okay. Is something that's in your blade.
He will, once again, he will nod as he will put his teacup down. He will say, "The tooth of the dragon that guards the void, to give it its colloquial name. You are indeed correct. The sword's art, or the forging method of the blade, did indeed encompass what would be colloquially known as soul steel at its heart. It is, in essence, Oblivion sheathed in the metals of the world, and tempered and strengthened to the point that they can hold them."
I need to be forged that way, so I can Oblivion.
You understand when I say that the sword was made during the Golden Age, when sorceries that we understood long ago, we do not understand now. I have no idea how one would temper Oblivion in such a manner now.
Those rules only exist in this world. They don't exist in the Shadowlands.
He will cough ever so slightly as he sends through the mental link to his sister. It would seem as though he wishes his hand to be remade in soul fire.
She doesn't say anything back, but through the link, it's just kind of amusement.
I see. So what is it you wish us to do for you, Mr. Kinrowan? If you already understand your predicament, we are incapable.
Here's the deal. You two got ties to your end of the darkness. Ending, the decay, Oblivion, whatever you want to call it. It's the gates of Oblivion. But I can't get over there without your help. I've got the signature of one god. After a fashion. I need the signature of my goddess. And my thing is, I probably need to go over yonder and recollect and see that she finishes the task. I got one signature. I need the other one. He didn't already put in his 10 coin right there. I need hers too. She can forge it. It can be done. But I need people that have pull on that side to get me over there.
That would be for my darling hero to decide if she wishes to be your gateway.
Either that or tattoo some soul steel on my hand over the whole Oblivion thing so I don't die. One of the two things need to happen.
He will send through the mental link. He has no idea how complicated the procedure of creating soul steel is.
Kim has pizza.
Yes, it's homemade pizza. Like when I say
kind of-
homemade, I mean we even made the bread.
What kind of toppings does it have?
Oh yeah. You're gonna judge you.
Okay. I used Alfredo sauce, pepperoni,
Okay.
ham,
Mhm.
Italian sausage, green bell peppers, onions, and mozzarella cheese.
That is acceptable.
Where's your olive oil?
What do you mean? Where's my olive oil?
Olive oil on the edges of the bread and in the middle of the toppings as you cook it.
He's not.
Nah, we didn't do that.
I'd like to point out.
Next time, try it.
Also, I'd like to point out pineapple, also known as that sin upon every pizza in existence, is not there. Thank God. Pineapple is wrong. I deny it.
Anyways,
Anyway,
I rebuke you.
Marcus, do you eat pineapple on your pizza?
No, I rebuke people who do.
There we go. All I ask.
gorgeous.
But he will say that is for my darling Ikiro to decide, and if she wishes to be your porter.
Oh, see, I also just got back from getting some pizza. So, what was asked?
He wants us to take him to the shadow. He will. Okay, I'll basically do a sum up. He wants us to take him to the Shadowlands because there he might be able to find him. Make a mark on his hand isn't going to brutally kill him.
Oh, hell yes. Okay, so she'll kind of get a little glimmer in her eyes because she's just kind of like, yes, I'm gonna take somebody to the Shadowlands with me. It's gonna be great. And she will say, of course, I have no objection. I have no objections about bringing Mr. Jackie there, and of course I will escort him throughout as well, if that is amenable, just in case we need to leave early. Unless you are able to find a way out for yourself.
Nope, I'm totally under your whatever over there. I just need them both to sanctify the deal. It's a curse / blessing, and they both got to sanctify it. That's my theory.
She nods her head. Well,
Either that or I'll cut my damn hand off.
that would not be pleasant.
It's okay. The mark's important. She wouldn't give it to me if it wouldn't. Sorry, she wouldn't let it happen if it wouldn't. Faith is stupid. He's got so much.
Of course, of course.
Now, here's my goes. Now, Sasho, I reckon you're a learned man in ways of the world and moving things around. I got a list of things that I want you. Can you do if I don't make it? Can you send word to my folk on the other side of the world? My cousin Sean, my Uncle Sean, let him know that I died trying to live out the Morgan's life.
If you provide me with contact information, address, and so on, I will write to them, yes.
Yeah, he pulls out, there's a letter, says to Uncle Sean, and then there's another letter that details the financial thing he wants Sideshow to look into.
Okay. Sideshow will he will take the letters reverently and he will put them inside the fold of his kimono. And he will say, as I said, I will have it done. Ikiro, have you quite finished with your tea?
I have indeed, brother.
Good. In that case, do you wish Matsuo to accompany you, or are you happy to go by yourself?
I am fine by myself, but for some reason I have a feeling you will send Matsuo after me anyway.
He will contemplate and he will say, the difference is that you would never have known one way and you may know the other.
Exactly.
He will kiss her on the forehead before he will stand up and kind of smooth down his kimono, and he will say, I wish you luck in that case, Mr. Kilrowan. In the event anything does happen to you, I will have these letters sent to your kinsman.
Thank you much.
In that case, I will wish you good evening. He will say to the mental link, please don't be too late. Please don't be too late gallivanting. I don't want you to spoil your dinner.
I will try not to, but you understand that time works a little differently than it does here.
Yes, yes. Saisho will walk back into the main building, leaving you two alone, kneeling in the pagoda.
Was here awkward?
I hope you do not mind. But while we
Man,
are
what?
there, I have a few errands of my own that I need to run.
Ma'am. Okay.
It will not take very long.
Okay, out of character, I have spirit 1, so I can talk to dead shit, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Well, also, if you're on the other side with them, you can talk to them anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. I can only, this is the only spirits that I can perceive, so I should be okay.
All right, so Kim, do you want to do that thing where a portal exists?
House. I shall. Okay.
Superpowers or with your sword?
A big thing?
Is she doing with like magic or your S word?
Oh,
I mean your.
Saisho's gone. She doesn't carry a sword around. She's doing it with magic.
Okay.
My S word, what?
He was talking about.
I give you one automatic success.
Do you?
What?
If it's a ritual, and all I need is one dot in spirit, and I don't have as much as her. I can act as one person as a in concert, and she can get one auto success from me.
Yes.
So the gauntlet difficulty here is probably this place is literally rancid with death. So it's probably about a 5. Yeah, it's a 5.
It's gorgeous.
How are we going over there and not dying?
Don't worry about it.
She's opening.
Okay.
Okay, so basically she'll take her fan out and do a little she'll just kind of move around waving the fan this way and that as she turns and whatnot. And this isn't the sanctum.
No, it's not.
Bad. Single tier. It's still, because that's a personalized and unique fan. If she ever loses that fan, she's fucked.
So it'll be difficulty 3.
Yes. Now I have a feeling like one day she's just gonna wake up and her fan's not gonna be there. So that is 12 successes. The 5 with Mr. Jackie there.
That's fine. Basically, at the end of her small fan dance, she will close the fan with a clack and move it down in a line. At which point, basically, as the fan moves downwards, it will be like a rift, a cut in reality that bleeds blackness into the air, and cold wind will whip through, causing your clothes to jostle around.
The only thing Jackie takes is his knife.
That's fine.
Eco will have her. Damn it! I keep saying her own name wrong. But she'll have her little dagger that she got from Lear, not from Lear, but from the vendor.
Okay.
And of course her fan and shit like that. And over we go.
Does the mark look different in the Shadowlands, Evan?
The mark in the Shadowlands, you start to see it interconnecting a web of black that extends all over your body.
Gorgeous.
Well, that's odd.
Could I roll something to try to figure out, a little bit more about that?
If you want to roll your intellect wraith lore, you can.
Love me some wraith lore.
I died when over Shadowlands. I ain't no reload. damn it, Marcus, I'll fight you in a while.
Why all the fighting though? Why can't we just have like a simple contest of like wits? Holy fuck! Anybody else see this roll? Why can't I get rolls like this when I? No.
Did you botch?
That's 6 successes on 7 dice at standard difficulty.
Fuck it up.
It was going to be difficulty 8.
Fuck. That's still
Time-
4 successes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I got a 7, 9, 3, 6, 9, 9, 8.
Fuck it up.
Fuck all kinds of stuff.
The way Ikiro would understand it is all humans have a chi flow that flows through their body.
Mhm.
It's their energy flow.
Mhm.
Do you understand?
Mhm.
Jackie's being replaced with the energy of oblivion.
What a lucky son of a bitch.
It's killing him.
Even better. Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. So she'll just kind of look him up and down. And she's got that face of, oh, that's not good. As she kind of realizes. But she ain't gonna tell him shit, though. But she's gonna have that look of, oh, damn. Yeah, I'm gonna use some more spirit and make us look like wraiths. Just blend in.
Okay.
Jackie already looks like a wraith, probably.
No,
Oh,
as a matter
yeah.
of fact, the wraiths are looking at you in abject horror.
Abject terror?
Or yep.
Never mind, wraiths are terrified of oblivion.
I think we can go where we won't. They seem to be moving out the way.
Well, you might, but I like to make myself feel more comfortable here. I'm gonna turn myself into a wraith. Not actually like turn myself into a wraith, but
So, Evan, I'm ready for that Jortain. I'm ready for that 1 point. I'm ready for that, just so you know.
fucking love Jortain. It's horrible.
If I don't get it from my body being suffused with oblivion, then something is wrong. Or I'm being protected.
I mean, you're also a euthanatos. You probably go out and party on a daily basis to just kind of stave that shit off anyway.
He does engage. Well, I didn't blue book it because it's freaky, and so I didn't want to make offend Adam. I mean, Evan.
I'm pretty happy with that.
I mean, look, I'm pretty sure Evan does some freaky shit too, so.
Oh.
So, that's 3 successes to make my aura look sufficiently wraith-like.
You'll need to. That's a level 2 effect. Yeah, so 2 into success. Yep. Your aura will go ghostly white.
What does my aura look like? Do I even want to know? I don't want to know. I'm just gonna.
Really don't. Think about it. Longer, happier lives. Longer, happier lives.
Okay, so we need to go not in the direction of all that pagodas and stuff. We need to go over there. Out of character, do you have cosmology or spirit lore or whatever? Because
Yeah.
you got to navigate.
Mm-hmm.
So get me to where Morrigan would be.
I guess I'm gonna just get him where the Morgan be. We'll fucking go.
How we do that? Evan? How we do that?
I beg your pardon?
How do we get to where the Morrigan is?
The Morrigan doesn't live in the Underworld.
Yeah, that's
Where the hell she live?
that's the Umbra.
gods.
Well, no, in the Youth and Idols book, it says she lives in the underworld.
Yeah, that doesn't mean she actually lives in the underworld.
Fuck you, Evan.
Fucking you, Thanatos.
To quote you, Marcus, as you say to me a number of times, that's not how that works.
Anyway, I need to get to this Legion dude so he can be like, "Hey, I'm not gonna let you die." So whatever, Hooba needs to happen.
Okay.
Gifts aren't supposed to kill.
Wait, did he just say that he wanted to go meet the Grave Lord? The Death Lord?
To finish the job. He's either gonna kill me or make it so it works.
You know what? Iki's totally down for seeing that dude again. Let's fucking go.
You know where he is.
Well, I mean, I'm right, Evan, right? He's either gonna fix it and go, "Oh, my bad," or he's gonna kill me. One of the two.
Or you could. Okay, how do you wish to approach this problem? You were standing in the outskirts, or no, hell, where we live. You were standing in the midst of the necropolis that is Dublin. Great crumbling buildings. You stand amid a market where many wraiths cry their wares. You will see a number of specters, or not a number of specters, a number of reapers who are still attempting to reap newly created wraiths, but are unable to for whatever reason that has become apparent to you all.
Well, hell, I'll go reap one. I got Oblivion. That's better than being a specter, ain't it?
Where do you go from here? How do you want to proceed?
Okay. Here's the plan. I was given a gift. I took something from Oblivion. Okay? That's basically what I did. On accident. It's killing me. I need to find some piece of... I guess I need Soul Steel... I need Soul Steel ink. Tattoo or something. So that I can bind it.
Okay. But how do you want to start looking for that is my question. Like, do you want to go and talk to the vendors? Do you want to, like, where do you want to start, basically?
The people who sell stuff, the official people who do marks and inks and all that stuff.
Okay, cool.
Craftsmen.
As I said, there are a number of wares around you. They tend to be selling. Many of them are selling rather morosely. Many of them are selling dreams and memories in little glass containers. The essence of what it is to feel happy or sad or enraged. And one of the vendors, who is a spectral figure of a rather portly middle-aged man with a receding hairline, will smile at you with crooked teeth as he says, "Oh, it's good to see you. I hope you're enjoying that dagger I sold you last time, young miss."
I am indeed. It is such beautiful craftsmanship.
Thank you. I do my good work. What can I say? The soul forges are always hot and heavy in the morning, but you need to be able to master them in order to do good work in Dublin's fair city.
Indeed. And master than you have.
So, what is it you're looking for today, young mistress? Maybe this luxurious cloth made from the last tears of a widow's shed over her husband's grave, or maybe I can interest you in the very essence of midnight and the very essence of moonlight, tripped with nightshade. What is it you want? Many things are on offer, many things.
And while those items do sound so luxurious, I'm here to help in acquaintance, shall we say?
Oh, yes. Who is the lucky gentleman? Pleasure to see you, sir. Would you care to peruse my wares, perhaps?
He still has his hand to shake it.
He'll shake your hand. Oh, then he'll see the mark, at which point he'll recoil like your hand is made of snakes and rape.
I
think that you better move along, friend. You're not exactly welcome here.
The longer I stay, the longer folk that like this sort of thing might show up and talk to you. So it'd be best in your best interest to tell me what I want to do so I can move along my merry way, wouldn't it?
Well, what is it that you want to know then, so we can move along your merry way?
Well, what I need is, huh?
He said, I have a business to run.
I'll give you a year.
A year? Ooh. What is
A
it you...
year. I need something that can make that not a big deal over there on Oblivion.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do for you on that bloody book. You'd need to see someone... You'd need to see someone in the White Palace for that, and they're not exactly known for being friendly.
It's okay, I got a pass. Thank you.
All right, then. If you're really interested, he'll smile. Well, what can I say? Look for Maeve, the head of the Artificers Guild. She'll help you.
Thing, innit?
Hmm?
Help's a funny thing, innit?
For the right price, laddie, anyone will help anyone. After all, if you had told me when I was still breathing half of what I know now, well, I'd kill my own grandmother for you.
Is she one of your little vials there?
Beg your pardon?
Little vials there?
He'll hold up a vial.
Remember I was talking about my training and about the pain that I received?
Yes.
Can I give that to him?
Yes, you can.
Nope.
But you won't lose it because you're not giving him a memory, but you're essentially giving him the essence of that anger and of that pain.
I got plenty of anger to give.
Yeah, you do.
There you go.
It will basically fill with a fiery red kind of substance or a liquid. It's not quite a liquid, it almost looks like gaseous vapor. And he'll smile and he'll say, I consider this a good trade. When you've fixed yourself to the point that you can be seen in civilized society, you're always welcome back here, sir.
Jackie smiles, but he, for some odd reason, his teeth are, blackened, and so are his eyes when he looks at this guy.
Yeah. All right. So you have a location, if nothing else, and a name. Maeve of the Artificers Guild.
Evan.
I'm trucking.
Okay.
I'm gonna die laughing if we get there and Maeve is Maeve.
It's not Maeve. If you haven't noticed, well, I guess you haven't. You've met Macminimum Maclair. This is another reference to Irish mythology.
Can't pronounce the dude's name, but I know him. Lear, yeah.
You couldn't just say the water dude?
No.
It's the god of the sea, right?
No, it's not. Have you ever read the story of the swan or the Swans of Lear?
No.
It's a very famous Irish legend.
But you said McLear, right?
Macminimum Maclair was the name of the father figure from that story. He's not a god.
Okay. What's that now?
Sorry, it's also called the Children of Lear, if you've ever heard of that story.
Kim, what'd you say?
Yeah, what you saying? Sorry.
Oh, it was just gonna be a snide remark of, this is Evan. You know it's gonna be some weird ass name that ain't nobody but him can pronounce.
True that.
That's why I've been calling the dude Lear, because the little Mac.
Macminimum Maclair.
Let's go to the white lady with the white place so we can be extra white. Let's go do that.
The White Palace.
I can't do it. I'm like,
My great granddaddy was a county clerk, and I can't do none of this shit.
how do you get the flip?
It ain't Welsh.
Hashtag life skills, Kim.
Yeah, it's like the rolling the R's when you gotta speak Spanish. Except it's like
Your tongue.
apparently like M's.
Okay, her tongue doesn't roll. That's so sad.
Anyway, Kim. Okay, so the White Palace is not exactly difficult to find. The city is in fact dominated via it as it looms over you, dauntingly huge. You will notice.
Evan.
Yes.
Evan, before you start, one thing.
Mhm.
Hey, since we're in a weird, naughty necro version of Dublin, is there any place that stands out, like outside of really weird?
Define what you look. Define what you mean.
The weird places out of time that we keep looking for in Dublin that we can't ever find?
No, however, as I pointed out, there are a number of rates here that can't be reaped, and the Kim can tell you why that is if your character is interested.
Okay. Anyway, White Palace. Let's do this. We can get some burgers. Well, lead the way, ma'am.
And she will head off.
Okay. As I've said, the White Palace looms over you. Looms rather large, as a matter of fact. You will notice that the guards, all of whom look down at you from above, all have bull head helmets with great sweeping horns that sweep back and across that sweep across their heads, and they look at you unflinchingly as you walk towards the outer door of the palace proper. Before you get to the main outer door, which is approximately 15 to 25 feet high and is up a set of about 20 or so steps.
You got somewhere we can get in here?
What did you say? You were a little quiet.
You got some way we can get inside of here?
She kind of tilts her head, looks around. Evan, I was kind of eating pizza, but didn't you say there was like a staircase, or was there like a gap before we got to the staircase, or like what was it?
No, there's just a staircase that leads up to the door. One of the bull-headed guards is walking down towards you, and he'll say, "Good afternoon. State your business."
We are here to see the blah, 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 sorry, the leader of the Artificers Guild.
Very well then. What names may I give?
Ikiro and Mr. Jackie.
I see. Please follow me in that case.
Of course.
Do I get stopped by some sort of weird invisible barrier, or can I walk?
You can walk in. Okay. As you walk in, you are immediately hit by the heat. None of you have been particularly warm since you entered this place. As a matter of fact, it seems to leach the heat from your very bones. However, walking into this excuse me. Walking into this place, you are immediately hit by the heat of it. It is oppressively hot. You will start to see green fire from the corner of your eyes as you notice huge furnaces constantly being worked with this green flame. You will see individuals, broken corpse-like beings with twisted limbs, screaming tongues, yet there is no sound, being forced into the furnaces. Between the furnaces, you notice small, creepy-looking goblinoid beings pulling and poking, ripping and mashing and tearing at these individuals as they proceed to go about their business. Standing amid the confusion and the chaos, you see a tall woman dressed all in white who has very long black fingernails that you hear click, 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 tap, 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 as she taps them on the back of a ledger as her eyes flick over it. She'll look up at you with ethereally beautiful features, white skin, almost as white as the clothing and the alabaster that surrounds you. And she says, "Oh, so you are my guests. What a pleasure to make your acquaintance."
I think she's talking to you.
It is a pleasure for us to be here. Thank you for allowing us entry.
Welcome to the Palace of Construction, where we build the future from the ashes of the past. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure is all mine, ma'am.
I have no doubt. What is it I can do?
It is less what you can do for me and more what you are able to do for my associate here, Mr. Jackie.
I see that you had a run-in with one of the Lords of the Legions. And yet you live
Yeah.
to tell the tale.
Yeah. I had a goddess on my side. It helped.
Well, your goddess has merely allowed you a cruel, twisting, and painful death.
Elsewise, she gave me a way cool superpower made out of oblivion.
You're allowed to believe what you wish. I'm
Now-
not here to school or police your beliefs. I don't care that much.
Reckon so. I seek a boon. That's all.
Seek a boon.
Yep. Because I'm gonna fix your unroofable problem over there.
She'll contemplate. She'll say, "What is it that I can do for you?"
I need a way that this here mark won't kill me, so I can internalize this power and use it however I'm supposed to. See, reckon the goddess is contrary. Man, she give you something like a sword. You take a sword. Sword can stab you. Sword can cut you. Sword can also kill your enemy. Well, I reckon this here's my sword. I'm supposed to use it to kill the enemy, but I got to find a way to master it. And the only way I can do that is with people who understand how this works. Forgers, makers. You need a swordsmith to make a sword, don't you?
You're quite correct, Mr. Kilrowan. By the way, no, you did not give her your name. So,
I
you
reckon.
want me to temper that
No.
with something you can use. Is that correct?
Yes, join it with me. Yes.
And what are you willing to pay me for this service?
Well, what are your rates?
She contemplates. I want the souls of a priest and a sinner. Get me then, you may have what you wish.
You want that right now?
No, I'm willing to do the work if you're willing to pay the bill.
All right.
I will also point out, Mr. Kinroan, I'm not one for namesakes and false work. I'm not one for the technically this or technically that. If you
If you want me, you want a priest, I'll kill you a priest. You want a sinner, I'll kill you a sinner.
I like him. There's no mistaking the fact that I like him. There's no mistaking the fact he's made of the stuff he is.
Now, just so as you understand, once I send them souls to you, ain't no guarantee you gonna be able to get them.
Oh no, you will set. Well, that is where Miss Ikiro comes in. Your reputation precedes you, miss. You will have the souls bound, trussed, and sent to me.
She will look over at Jackie and just kind of smile. And then she will return back and say, I'm flattered. I did not know my reputation was this widely known.
She will say, but of course, you are, after all, intoxicating. You are the divine lineage of death made flesh. I'm very pleased to have this conversation with you.
Now, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not responsible for what happens after you forge this here weapon, after you forge me with this, because just so you know, she had all the things to do with it to get bound to me in the first place. So once you fix it, however you're going to fix it, whatever happens is not my fault.
I'm going to fix it, Mr. Kilrone, so it doesn't kill you. I've got no idea as to how to do anything else.
Okay.
Also, it's
just so we understand.
Excruciatingly painful.
No, pain don't hurt.
Very good. Very well then. So we are agreed. I will do this. I will be paid.
You got a time limit?
She contemplates. 1 lunar month.
All right. I reckon I can get them 2 souls to you.
Wonderful. In that case, she will basically kind of gesture for you to go and stand by one of the smelting pits.
Okay.
You will then see her basically take a slab of newly created, still red-hot soul steel that still contains the screaming faces of the individuals on whom it was forged, and she will walk over to sit beside you. She will very delicately cut the soul steel into 4 long, needle-like chunks, and you will see her carve etchings into the soul steel in a language that you don't understand. And she will say, now then, as I've said, this will hurt a great deal.
Is this going to go with me when I go over there, or just only going to work over here?
It will go with you when you leave this place.
You're only talking to me because of her, ain't you?
It's not every day the daughter of a goddess of death comes into your shop.
And this masked feller ain't gonna be mad you mess with his mark, is he?
The Laughing Lord? I don't think that he could care less. He's literally just put the mark of the Forgotten Ones on your hand because he wished to forget you.
Who are the Forgotten Ones?
Oh. She contemplates and she says, those souls who are thrown to oblivion, who will forever be forgotten because there's nothing of them left.
Jackie smiles real big. He goes, I get it.
She smiles, looking at you as she drives with the first of the needles right into your wrist. It hurts like fuck. One moment, I have to respond to a message. So just give me a moment. Yeah, no, that's gonna be a level of unsoakable ag.
Good thing I got rid of the first one. Hey, you, Kim.
What do you mean you hate me?
This is all your fault.
I ain't do shit.
You have homies. You have homies from the bottoms of hell that cause me to do things.
They're not my homies. What the fuck?
Evan knew
Why-
that I was going to do something stupid, and you knew I was going to do something stupid. So I did something stupid, and then it worked.
I didn't know you were gonna do something stupid.
You don't have a chance to do what I did ever. That doesn't happen. So I tried something.
That doesn't mean I was the one who did it to you.
I
What
blame
the
someone.
hell?
Okay,
Why you
for the
gotta
next 4
blame me?
seconds, I'm blame because you're available.
What the fuck? You know what? Fine. If you need someone to blame, that's fine. I don't care.
Just for 4 seconds, you'll be all right.
So she will proceed to drive one into your wrist, one into the right of your hand, one into the left of your hand, and one into the knuckle of your one into the knuckle of the hand. So basically, it forms a cross.
Oh God!
She will then press down on the soul steel with her hand, because these needles are quite long. They're about they protrude about 2 inches above the skin. At which point, the soul steel will start to superheat and will then melt until it forms a circle around your hand. You can still feel the points driven into your hand. All in all, Jackie, you will take 5 levels of ag damage. One for each one of the
Awesome.
one for each one of the spikes, and an additional one for the burns.
Not my fault.
This process will take approximately an hour and will be utterly excruciating until she stands up and smiles down at her handiwork and she says, "The circle should contain the powers that are attempting to kill you."
Can I talk at this point?
Mm-hmm.
He goes,
I'm not going to lie. I know that Jackie's going to be a hard motherfucker. I don't care how hard you are. You still have hours screaming.
No. He's raw from screaming. He's got the blood dripping out of his eyes. Well, actually, it's black blood dripping out of his eyes and his teeth or whatever. And he looks at you and he goes, "You think it's killing me? It was trying to do something else, and I wasn't strong enough. But now I am, and I really feel sorry for any of my enemies." Yeah. Thud.
Maeve will very casually shrug and she pats the now unconscious Jackie on the back of the head and she's just like, "Indeed. Miss May." Oh, sorry. She will then bow very respectfully to Ikiro and she will say, "You must join me in my forges again, perhaps for tea."
I would enjoy that very much. Yes.
As I've said, it's not every day that the daughter of the goddesses chooses to live humble premises worthy of their patronage.
She smiles and says, "I would be more than happy to be here again. You have been more than a gracious hostess."
I thank you, darling. We shall have to, as I say, do this again. Do you require assistance in the removal of your friend?
No, I don't believe I shall.
Wonderful. In that case, if you'll excuse me, I'm required elsewhere for my work.
Of course. May you have a pleasant evening.
And you. She will bow before she will go back to supervising her forward.
So Jackie just kind of passed out on the floor, right? Okay. Iki's just gonna pick him up and head on out because I have strength 4, so
Jesus fuck.
life magic, dude. That's all I gotta say. Life magic.
Okay.
And we'll probably head out somewhere. Maybe it's like an abandoned house or whatever, so I can heal this dude up real fast.
Okay, do that healing thing.
I really hope those
Out of
dogs don't come
character,
back.
I just
Hmm?
out of character, Evan.
Mhm.
The mark is still there, right?
It's just surrounded by basically by a circle of soul steel.
Oh, that's good. The Morrigan is a slick motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
That is fucked up. The Morrigan is a dirty bitch.
What did you expect?
Do you get what? Well, I have a theory. I'm probably wrong.
What is your theory, Marcus?
Okay. She took the one thing that no soul can win. I'm forgotten from oblivion. I am forgotten, as in not remembered, as in was never there. And you can scare the fuck out of race with it. So, I mean,
it does kind of have a thing where it scares the ever-loving Jesus out of them.
Yep. So I will do my usual healing thing by cutting and slicing my palm open, which is not the best idea to do here, but we're not going to talk about that.
how much quintessence does this chick have? Oh my god.
Well, I get 7 every time I take a nap, so
This motherfucker here.
why? Thank you, Marcus.
No,
Thank
I'm
you.
saying I know one of the effects really easy. Scare the fuck out of ghosts. Bam. But the other thing, that's gonna be Evan sending me a thingy and telling me if there's another thingy. I'm pretty sure there's another thingy.
There may be another thing.
It'll be fine. Nothing could go wrong.
Oh no, it's horrible. I have to go like kill two innocent people and not care about it.
She never said the
But
sinner had to be innocent, and she never said
No.
the priest had to be innocent either.
Well, I know. I'm gonna find two people who deserve it, and
Because there are some very, very corrupt priests out there, but they are still priests in the end.
oh, she said priests. She didn't say they had to be priests of like the Lord God or anything like that. They could be priests of the old ones or priests of. She said priests.
It's also true.
She very pointedly did not say anything about if the priest was good or evil, or if the priest was a priest of any particular religion. Really
She
seemed to
did
care.
say she wasn't going to play word games with you, though, so that's also another thing to take into account.
No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm like they gonna have to be some servant of some greater being, priest, sinner, person who am transgressed against somebody's code of morality.
Mm-hmm.
I could kill Grog.
Sorry. That's 4 successes on my healing roll.
That's fine. Marcus, you will heal a total of four aggravated damage.
I need to get a little bit more then, because he took like what, 5 or 6 ag?
It's 5.
Okay, here we go. Ego ain't a slacker.
No, no. Leave the 1.
Nah, surprise!
Remember that.
Do you feel better, Mr. Jackie?
He clears his throat a little bit and he says, "I feel just fine."
That's good.
There's no accent there, by the way.
Yeah, no. She kind of caught that. Are you sure you're absolutely okay?
You probably remember if I am or not.
I'm gonna put mine side up to see what's up with this dude.
Okay.
She'll just kind of fan herself and use that as a focus. What the fuck? Straight fail. Hold up. She'll just continue to fan herself. Even though it's cold as fuck out here anyway.
Okay.
That's 3 successes.
Jackie, she can see your mind. Do that thing.
She sure can, Lincoln.
You got any arrangements or anything? Like, the fuck with his head?
That's not up to me. I don't know of any arrangements that I have.
I don't know,
If
but he
Evan
acting
wants to
all
give me
hella weird.
There's no derangements there.
Narrows eyes. That's sketch as fuck. But
You
okay.
look. She goes. You look concerned. Did you think that something like that could happen and not change a person?
I thought it would change a lesser man. I thought you were better, but I suppose not.
It's not the type of change that you think.
Of course it isn't. It never is.
This here make you more comfortable?
Either or is fine. You do whatever you need to.
Out of character, you ever seen Primal Fear?
Never seen what?
Primal Fear.
Nope.
It's a good movie.
I think Evan has.
He has, you know. He enjoyed it.
Evan gets it.
I do. Anyway, Evan is getting tired, however. Is there anything else you particularly wish to do in this scene? Or...
Yeah.
Oh, oh God, she's gonna do terrible. She's gonna do terrible itchable things and get stabbed with a wind band. It's gonna be terrible.
What? No, it's not gonna be that bad. I just need to speak to. Hold on. I practiced this. McMillan McLear. Do it.
Not Mech.
Mc-
Mech. Mech. This is retarded. I can't do this. I'm American.
McLennan McLear.
You can talk to him and you can pronounce his name.
Oh, come on, son of a bitch! You made his name
She
so
has a
hard.
handicap.
Right, I
She
was
has a handicap. She's from Louisiana.
played the fifth. Come on. McMillan McLear. McLear?
Macmillan McLear.
McMillan McLear.
McMahon McClear.
You can talk to him another day.
Okay.
Also, he wouldn't be the one to talk to you about what you want. You just met the person to talk to you about what you want.
True enough.
You can go have tea now. You see, I hooked you up.
Mm-hmm. All right. So in that case, thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene in Darkness in Dublin, where apparently Jackie got nailed. Have a pleasant day, y'all.